Hi, 1 Hour Smart Home here, and today we're going to show you how to set up a Ring alarm contact sensor, which we've got right here. So in order to do this, you're going to need to make sure that your Ring alarm base station is set up and installed, which ours is. Then just go to the Ring app and log in with your username and password. Once there at the home screen, you're going to click in the upper left-hand corner right here on the menu. Then you're going to click on Set Up a Device right there, and then we're going to find our security system and click on that. Now we're going to click on Sensors right here, and we're going to install a contact sensor. So we're installing the Ring Alarm Contact Sensors 2nd generation, which are these sensors which look like this right here. It's 2 parts and they just pull apart like that. So I'm going to click on that, and now I'm going to click Ready. So now I'm going to click Scan QR code. And then you can see on the side of the device right here, we've got a QR code on the contact sensor. So we're just going to scan that with our camera. It says QR code captured with PIN. Use this code. Now all we need to do is pull the little tab out of the sensor, and it's going to add it to our Ring alarm sensor. There we go. It says adding device right there. Device added. Tap here to finish setting it up. It says let's set up your contact sensor. We're going to click continue. It says where will this sensor be used? A main door, secondary door, or a window? With the main door, you're going to have a delay on entry and exit where this is not armed for, let's say, 60 seconds after you open up that door. And that's so that you can get to your keypad to arm or disarm that if you've got it on your main door where you would have your keypad potentially located. The secondary door, as soon as that door is opened, let's say it's a garage door or a basement door where you don't have a keypad, the siren will sound immediately. And then down here, you've got a window, and it will automatically a siren sound immediately whenever it's armed. So let's click on secondary door right here. Now we can choose where we're going to place this. I'm going to click study, and it says give your contact sensor a name. We're just going to leave it as contact sensor and the numbers right there. It says if you're installing this contact sensor on a door, choose a side without door hinges. Click continue. Here it says make sure the installation area is clean and dust free. We're going to click continue. And that's because you want to make sure that it's nice and clean because you've got adhesive on the back of these that's going to stick to the door frame. Here it says check that the contact sensor has the right amount of space. The sensor and magnet should be lined up and no more than 1 inch apart. So this is the magnet side of the sensor, and then this is the side of the sensor which will transmit information back to the Ring alarm system as well as where the batteries are located. You want to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of space so that if you ever have to remove the batteries from this, you can do so, which you can do that by just sliding this sensor off the base plate like so. And you can see we slid it right off there. So that's important to note. But these need to be within 1 inch of each other. And in my case, the door frame is a little bit proud of the actual sensor location on the door, and that still works. So as long as they're within about 1 inch, at the end of the day, mine will line up about like this, and it still works because when this passes that magnet, that's going to trigger the sensor in order for this to work. So I'm going to click continue here, and then we're going to mount this to the door. So let's go up and take a look at this on the door frame. So we're going to put the sensor right here on the door, and it does have these nice adhesive sticky pads on the back, so you can just peel those off. But if you want to mount it in a more permanent installation, you can pry these 2 covers off, and you do have a little screw hole there, and you can screw this to the wall or your door, wherever you're going to put this. So for me, I'm going to put this larger piece, just peel and stick this off, and I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to put my other piece right here on the trim. And it's a little bit less than 1 inch, and so that's going to work. But if you're having issues, you can always find something to shim out the sensor so it's closer like this. But how it works is that when the door passes the magnet, that's what triggers it. So even if it's like this, you're still going to get that as a closed sensor, and then once you pull it through, it's going to be open. So now I'm just going to peel off the peel and stick adhesive on this piece right here and place it on our door like so. Okay, we've peeled off the adhesive, and now we're just going to take this and place it on our door right here. Now I hold it down for about 30 seconds as hard as possible to let the adhesive set in place. We held the door sensor in place long enough, and now we're ready to install the magnet side of the door sensor. So we're just going to remove the adhesive on the back here, and it's just a peel and stick adhesive. So you peel that off, and then this is ready to stick on the door. So peel it off right there, and now I'm going to line it up with my sensor on the trim piece. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to do the same thing where I hold this for 30 seconds in place so that it has a nice strong adhesion. Now here the phone just says, let's mount the contact sensor to your window or door. We've done that, so we click continue. It says open and close the door to test the contact sensor. So now we're just going to test open and closing the door. So once we open it up, you can hear it beep, and it also says door opened right here at the top. That means that our sensor is correctly installed and we are done installing this sensor. So now we can click through and click done. Great, we successfully installed the Ring Alarm contact sensor or window and door sensor, and it works. So we can click done now, and now our Ring contact sensor is set up and can be used with the Ring alarm system. So thank you for watching this video on how to set up a Ring contact sensor, and we'll see you next time.